So I'm up in Oxford. Didn't actually really plan to come up here this early in the year. I say early in the year. It's what was it? 1st of May, 2nd of May. It's bank holiday, 2nd of May. So yeah, it's the bank holiday Monday, 2nd of May. Didn't really plan on coming up here. Ollie was round, so just thought why not come up and have a go. Conditions now are looking good for it. To be fair, since we got it yesterday, the conditions have gradually got better and better, but it's just not really produced a bite yet. So someone had a 40 out of here the day before we got here. So after they moved, after seeing some showing fish, so it's promising. I've seen plenty of showing fish, but just nothing happening. I'm on Oxlease, and in the, I don't even know what these swims are called, but they're sort of the first swims through the gate. So it's a nice area, and the wind has pretty much been coming in here. Most of last night, it died off in the morning, and then it did pick up again. I can't film outside either because it's A, raining, and B, windy, and I keep getting really bad sound. So because of the wind distorting the microphone, so I'm going to have to do it underneath the brolly. But yeah, tactics wise, pretty standard. I basically just had a little lead around where most of the fish were showing. It's pretty flat and clear out there. There's not really a lot to really fish at. So I just thought I'd put a few spoms out. I think I put about 12 from Terry Baines, Bitterwell on the outskirts of Bristol. He's got his own bait company called Innate. Bait and Solutions, I think it is. But yeah, I'm trying out a new bait, actually testing it. It's sort of the first batch I think he's made up. I'm testing it out. It's kind of a creamy nut mix. But it's got this active hydro solution, active hydro wheat solution that I'm sort of using to glaze them a bit, sort of boost them. They're quite a low flavour sort of bait, and they haven't got a huge amount of attractant. The attractant comes from sort of the quality of what's in the bait, so as opposed to it being sort of a flavour carrier, it is just a good source of food for them. He actually uses a lot of his baits for supplying, I think it's Lakeview down in Somerset, so it's one of the lakes down in Somerset. They actually feed their fish with the bait he rolls, so it's really high quality food. So I'm looking forward to using it and trying it out. And I've had quite a few fish on one of his other mixes, so I'm just putting this new bait for its testing process really, to see how we get on with it. But I've got about 4 kilo with me, not that I'm going to be using that, but I picked up about 4 kilo off him, and I'm probably going to try it the next few weeks on a few venues, see what we can get. But so far so good. It's quite a soft bait, so it's a pretty soluble sort of bait. Probably good for in the winter as well, to be honest. Right, just want to try and get a shot of the swim, because there's been a load of fish rolling in front of me. Oh, the rods are still staying quiet. So the same thing was happening yesterday evening. There were fish showing all over this area, in front of this area, well, in front of this swim, and the one Ollie's into my left. But we've tried and tried, but nothing's happened yet. So now I've decided to start casting at some of the showing fish. Now I'm wondering if they are actually just up in the upper layers, possibly feeding on a hatch of some sort, or not really feeding at all, just sort of moving around in the upper layers. Maybe it's more comfortable. But I have tried zigs, and I didn't have anything on the zigs. And now that they've started showing a bit more frequently, although now that I've got the camera, they're probably not going to show at all. Yeah, now that they're showing a bit more frequently, I thought we might get a bite. But since I've got the camera out, well, there's one over there. Don't know if that was in shot, should have been. Yeah, there's one over there. But they were literally going mental a minute ago, it's just rolling everywhere, but there's plenty of fish out there. Wind was pushing straight into this spot. It's literally directly in there, and since the rain started, it's now changed. And it's coming more from the right, which is a bit annoying because it's cutting straight into the brolly. It's cutting straight up onto the brolly, and the left-hand side of the brolly down there is getting a bit damp. But I'm only here till this evening. We've only got sort of 3-4 hours left really. We've just done a night, 24 hours. This one really close in. But it just doesn't seem to be happening. Strange. Just hoping at some point before we go, we at least get a bite. Don't hiss at me, you're the one walking into my swim. Yeah, hiss. Chill out. Looks like it ain't just the fish that like the innate baits. Stop pissing at me. Greedy. Look at your other half is thinking, you greedy little butthole.
So we're on Oxlease fishery on Linear Fisheries in Oxfordshire, and Sean's just had a fish approximately around about 4:30. Middle rod, scrappy little fish. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is just yet. There it is, and there's a carp. Lovely. Nice fish. It's a nice fish. How far out was it?
65 out on the thing.
Nice.
This is cool, so I've got another one out there, isn't it? Just had this chap. Right, just had this one out of Oxlease. We've been waiting for ages for a bite. Fish have been showing all over the area since yesterday evening when we got here, and we've only got a few hours left, and one of my bags on the bait's gone off. Just over 25. It's on a new bait as well. I've been trying out for Innate, which is Terry a Bitterwell's company. So I've been trying out some bait for him. Had it over about 1.5 kilos maybe. Mixed freebies, a little bit of pellet and corn, and obviously the boilies. And I just had a Solid bag over the top of it. A nice fish. Pretty happy with that. Look at that. Cracking fish.
To fight for another day. Go on, girl.
It's right in the water.